What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. It's your everyday average investor here to bring you another NFT update. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. All right, everybody. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the best ways to make money in NFTs going into 2022, as well as some of the best projects that I'm looking at where you guys should be able to still get whitelist since their whitelist is still open. But first, let's do a quick market recap as the market has been a bit shaky ever since December started. Now, I have the prediction that everybody has been taking tax losses. That way they could harvest losses to offset their potential gains that they made throughout 2021. And that's why we saw such a major decline during December, because a lot of people were selling to write that off as tax. But now, thankfully, we are kind of seeing a quick pump on ETH. It used to be around 3.6 about a week ago. Now we're seeing 3.8, which is really good. Bitcoin is still pretty shaky around 47. I'm really looking to break above 50K in January. I really think we're going to be seeing a 60, 70K Bitcoin, but who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. Other than that, honestly, market is just kind of overall down, as you guys can see here. Global market is 0.01% increase over the day. That's literally nothing. So, I mean, we kind of just been trading sideways the past couple of days. It's just been really fluctuating, you know, like one day you get a nice 1% pump in the whole entire market. The next day you get 2% loss. So, I mean, it's pretty annoying nowadays to kind of just be watching the markets because they just don't move. But anyways, let's get into the NFT projects. So the first project I'm going to be really looking at is going to be Metroverse right here. Honestly, the art right off the bat looks insane. You could see this 3D art has really been doing excellent. You know, everybody's getting hyped about 3D art, and it's just the new wave. You know, the first meta for NFTs used to be pixels. Now the new meta is going to be 3D art. So it's really important you guys follow these metas. And that's one important tip to work on in 2022. You know, if you're really trying to make money, make sure you follow the metas. You know, so we went from pixel to 3D, and we went from originally just having stupid stuff to like, oh, you get an airdrop with the NFT that's useless, to now having full-fledged utility to NFTs, from staking to games to literally merging NFTs to all this insane stuff. So the NFT space has been growing tremendously fast, and it's really hard to keep up with. So, I mean, you guys need to make sure you're on the news 24/7. And actually, if you guys want to stay updated, check out my Twitter at KingCryptoTM. I make sure to post all NFT news, and I'll make sure to leave it in the description down below. But I mean, Metroverse here, what I really like about it is, one, that 3D aspect. Like I said, you know, 3D art has been going insane. Number two, we've never really seen planets with this type of detail before. You know, I don't even think there's an NFT project that has 3D planets. If there is, let me know down below. But this 3D project with planets, I mean, look at this insane detail right here. And their 3D project, and if I'm not mistaken, they'll actually give them to you animated as well, like this. I have to double check that, but I mean, if they can produce it where the NFTs are still animated while you have them, that's insane, you know. Not only that, but they actually are building a game as well. If I'm not mistaken, it's either with Unreal Engine 4, one of the Unreal engines. And they have a bit of gameplay right here. I'll play the clip in the background for you guys to watch. But really, the game looks really, really nice. And if they're able to actually produce the game with this quality, I think Metroverse actually has potential to be a blue chip project. Because, I mean, take a look here at the game development and the gameplay. I'll skip through because really all of this is kind of nothing. But this is like the planets. So if I'm not mistaken, the way I kind of understood it was each person owns a planet and they could kind of build their own experiences inside that planet. But apparently this is how like the planet's going to look, you know, so you get to explore and discover resources and treasures. So they're going to have different planets as well as different biomes and environments. See, you have like a desert biome. You had like a wintry planet on the last one. This one's kind of like a jungle, you know, planet, lava, stuff like that. But here, let me skip to the gameplay. That way you, oh, here it is. So, I mean, look how insane this gameplay looks, you know. It genuinely looks like an actual game development company is making this. It's not like one of those, you know, short term, oh yeah, we're making a game for you guys, here's a quick pump. No, this looks like it's a legit game, you know. So I'm saying if they could actually produce a game with this high quality, this might actually be a very successful project. So make sure to check out their Discord. You know, I'll link it down below. You could still get whitelist. They're doing a huge giveaway right now. I think they're giving away 10 whitelist spots. So make sure definitely check them out below. This is their roadmap. And then they have FAQs if you guys want to read through them. And then this is their team. The nice thing about their team is that it is doxed, so you know exactly who they are. Specifically for Nima and Farzam, the other two, they aren't doxed, but at least some of the team is doxed. But make sure to check out their Discord. They're super active and they love to answer questions. Now, the next project I'm going to be taking a look at is actually going to be Metroverse. But before we get into Metroverse, I just want to circle back to my pet Hooligan. If you guys didn't watch my previous video or you didn't follow my Twitter, I actually tweeted about this and made a video about this about 2 weeks ago, and the floor price was only at about 0.04 or 0.05 if I'm not, no, sorry, 0.4 or 0.5 if I'm not mistaken. So if you guys took that call, you would have been up 3x by now. So like I said, make sure to follow my Twitter because I'm posting these picks all day long as well as crypto calls. So make sure you guys check out my Twitter down below. And let's continue to Metroverse. But before, my pet Hooligan, just an insane project. So Metroverse is an insane project. They're kind of doing something similar like to a metro substation, like a busy city like New York. And they're kind of dividing the city up into NFTs that you could actually own. So, take a look at this art. The nice thing is nothing at this capacity has been done before, So I think there was like a project called Properties, if I'm not mistaken, but it wasn't to this scale, or it wasn't even something similar to this. So, take a look. Here are some of the properties that they have. Definitely some very, very intricate detail put into this artwork. You could tell that they actually put time, money, and effort to do the detail in this art. Like take a look. You can see the roads, you can see the lights, the different lamps. So this is definitely extremely detailed, and you could tell that they actually have been putting their life's work into this. Not only that, there's like different scores, obviously depending on your location, depending what building you get. So obviously you could see there's like plantations, you have like a jewelry store right here. I think I saw like a soccer stadium or something like that. So depending on the different location and different qualities that you have inside your building or inside your land, I'm assuming you get a different score. Not only that, which is really nice, is that you get to you get to actually stake your plot of land to earn Met token here. So players can claim and use their Met for staked city blocks, which is really, really nice. PvP game release, mayors are introduced in adding player versus player experiences to gameplay, So I'm very curious to see how their gameplay is going to be. I don't think they've released anything yet. They haven't released a clip like Metroverse did. But I'm really excited to see how their gameplay is going to be. I'm curious to see what is going to be the utility for the Met token. Whenever you see, like I'm saying, 2022, we're going to see a lot more projects adding more utility, because you can't just get away with kind of saying, all right, we're going to airdrop you, because NFT space has been growing tremendously, tremendously fast. So, here's some FAQ, how many. There's going to be a total of 10,000. Which blockchain is Ethereum? I remember they haven't set a specific date, if I'm not mistaken. But when I was in their Discord, they said they actually pushed this back to February. So it's not going to be in January. Like I heard, it's in February. So join their Discord. Whitelist is still open. And then, try to be as active as possible. If I'm not mistaken, their whitelist is kind of for people who bring value to the community. So I kind of like that. I kind of like that whitelist, because it's not just a scammy or body like, oh, bring in 40 people and you get whitelist, because a lot of people just buy bots to bring in. So like I said, maximum mintable 2 per city block. Each city block is represented as an NFT. City blocks contain a random combination of the many Metroverse buildings as an NFT. There will only be one of each city block minted. So it's very nice because it gives uniqueness to your NFT. Not only that, block score is calculated based on the buildings placed within that block. So like I was saying before, depending on what you have inside the block, obviously your block rating is going to be a lot higher. So definitely check out their Discord. I'll put that also down below, but their whitelist is still open. So make sure you guys check those 2 projects out. So those people who are kind of interested in gaining more money during 2022 in NFTs, this is my advice for you guys. It would be try to get as many whitelists as you possibly can, because whitelist obviously is going to make you avoid gas wars, as well as, selling out in a very hyped project. So whitelist obviously is going to be a very beneficial thing for you, because one, you get at a cheaper mint, and you are basically guaranteed a spot in that project. But that being said, you don't have to buy the project if you get whitelisted. So I've been whitelisted in a couple projects and I didn't buy, because when the whitelist was on sale, they had very hard time selling out. There was a lot of issues, people were automatically selling super high. Not only that, like you could tell that it was botted, because what I like to do is, if I got whitelist for a project and there's a 10,000 mint, for example, a very smart thing that you could do to see if the project is actually hyped and you could have potential making gains flipping is just to see how fast the whitelist actually sells out. You know, if they have a 10,000 mint and their whitelist is full at, for example, 2,000, each person can mint like 3, for example, and the whitelist is only sold 1,000, you know, then you know, okay, there's a lot of people on whitelist not buying. Why? You know, so make sure you don't have to buy the NFT if you get on the whitelist. It's not like you won something insane. You know, a lot of times people get whitelist and they think they won the world. In reality, the project actually wins in the end because they're selling out more NFTs. So I just want to clarify that you don't have to buy a project just because you get whitelisted. Is it good to get whitelisted? Yes. Does it reduce the risk? Yes. But make sure, obviously, you do your research before you get into a project. Make sure the team, you know exactly who the team is. Make sure their Discord isn't botted. You know, enter their Discord. See who's active. See who's not active. Is the Discord 100,000 people and only 5 people talk, you know? Or is it 100,000 people and it's always active? You know, like a good example is Hatebeast. Hatebeast, you enter a 300K Discord, they're always talking in there. You know, where I've seen Discords that have 150K people and it's botted. You can tell it's botted because the reactions they get are only like 10 reactions, 20 reactions, you know, max 50 reactions per post. You know, obviously, you know, that's botted. You know, if they tag at everybody, they get like 600. Like, you know, it's 100K Discord. You should be getting more and more reactions. So anyways, you know, I'll make a full-fledged guide of how you could make gains in 2022. If you guys let me know, if you guys want, let me know down below. Not only that, I'm planning on making a full-fledged guide of Vive, because Vive has insane NFT drops. So if you guys want that, let me know down below. And don't forget to follow my Twitter, because that's where I post a lot of Vive drops. Not only that, that's where I'd be posting these because it takes some time to produce videos, and Twitter is just super easy to get that information out. So don't forget, follow my Twitter at KingCryptoTM, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.